Hey, so this video is going to be short. It's not going to be too visually interesting. I'm just sitting in bed. I'm kind of in between setups right now. I just want to get everybody up to speed on J. Paul. And if you already know about this elusive, incredible musician, then you can just click off because this is going to be the same background knowledge that you've probably been thinking about for years and years. So J. Paul is a 30-year-old British Indian electro R&B pop fusion musician, and the story of his career is ridiculous and heartbreaking, but it looks like things are turning around. So in 2007, J. Paul was a virtually unknown musician. He uploaded a song called BTS Tu on his Myspace page, and nothing happened for a while. So years later, in 2010, a bunch of UK music blogs found the song, started writing articles about it, everybody started catching on, and the song was blowing up. And I can't stress enough how different of a time 2010 was. It was when virality was actual virality. It was word of mouth to those music blogs to instant overnight success. It's a similar story to how Vampire Weekend got their big break, actually. Just this perfect storm of the internet age. So BTS Tu is getting bigger and bigger, and all these record companies start to want to sign J. Paul, and eventually it was XL Recordings that signed him to a deal before the end of 2010, and that record label hosts musicians like Frank Ocean, Adele, Jack White, etc. And in April of 2011, XL Recordings officially released BTS Tu, and everybody loved this song. It was a success commercially and critically. Zane Lowe even specifically mentioned that J. Paul seemed like a mixture between D'Angelo and Jay Dilla, while also very much being his own person, and that is insane praise. That's a comparison to two of the most beloved, treasured musicians of the last few decades. Within the next few months after that, both Drake and Beyonce both released songs that sampled BTS Tu. And yeah, that's early Drake, it's a little bit before Take Care, but he was still pretty big at the time, and in 2011, Beyonce was still very much Beyonce. Fast forward to March of 2012, and J. Paul released a song called Jasmine, and it was on Pitchfork's Best New Tracks. Again, everybody loved it critically and commercially. Everybody agreed from these two songs that he released that he was the next big thing. He was so skilled, so unique, yada yada yada. And then in April of 2013, with the world in J. Paul's hands, some unknown source leaked a bunch of his unfinished material and sold it on Bandcamp, and it spread like wildfire. There's a whole lot of stuff wrong with that scenario, the most obvious one being that somebody stole his music and they were profiting off of it, so that's horrible. But then you gotta take into account how hard that must have been for him as a musician. He wants to release the best products possible. He wants the finished creations to reach the airwaves and reach everybody. And now, tons of people just had these half-finished, weird demos, and that must have been so awkward and uncomfortable for him as a creator. So, J. Paul just left music. He just left. He disappeared. From 2013 to 2016, there was no sign of him creating anything new at all. And then in March of 2016, Jay and his brother AK started this project called the Paul Institute, and it's kind of a vague music project, collective, collaboration, record label, whatever. And over the next couple of years, AK released a few songs off of that project. And Jay was featured on production. He was credited there, but he wasn't making any of his own stuff. And then just the other day, Jay finally made his sort of real official comeback to music and the spotlight. First, he tweeted hi, and then he tweeted a link to his website, said that he was going to be releasing new music, and a bunch of other stuff. He released the leaked album as his own. It's now on all streaming services, so now people can listen to it without feeling bad about it being stolen and him not profiting off of it. So it's good now. You can listen to that and feel good about yourself. He also released 2 new singles, Do You Love Her Now and He. And if you've watched up until now, I'm assuming you're new to J. Paul. And frankly, I don't want to ruin your listening experience. I don't really want to give you my specific thoughts yet. I don't want you to just hear snippets of it first. I want you to dive into all of his stuff and know that I recommend it. I want you to listen to the new singles, the leaked album, the old 2 singles from back in the day, Jasmine and BTS Tu. J. Paul is special. He's so skilled, he's one of a kind, it's a great genre-bending musician, and I highly recommend you check him out. And before I close this video out, I just want to say that he also released a letter, sort of an official statement of where he's been, what happened with the leaks, where he was all this time, what he's doing now, how he's coming back. And I really want you to read that too, because it's a very transparent look at a creator that has a crazy story. He disappeared for years and years after this meteoric rise. And it's one of a kind that you hear something so transparent from somebody that went through a lot and he's coming back. And I'm just really happy that he's back in music. I'm happy he's doing well. And yeah, read that letter. It's really interesting stuff. And so that was my short introduction to J. Paul. As always, I'm just trying to get everybody on the same page and introduce these new musicians to people that may not know who they are. And so check him out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hey, thank you for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on social media at RenshawHS. You can buy my merch, support my Patreon, and thank you again. I'll see you soon.